Ivany, although they say me a drunk, me still have to stand up for you. Teen Saji. You who you is, and you do whatever you do, and you don't give a fuck. Whatever buzz you get, are your buzz. Nobody now feel your buzz for you. So, don't cry, Vanny, don't cry, fly, fly. Don't cry, Vanny, don't cry, fly, fly. Don't cry, Vanny, don't cry, Vanny. Fly and go and enjoy life. Ta-da-dam-tam-tam. Now make nobody blackmail you. Nobody not perfect. At least the world know what you do. Some people are do some devious thing when nobody know about Vanny. So listen to me, darling dear. Vanny, don't cry, fly, fly. Vanny, don't cry, Vanny. Don't cry, Vanny. Fly. And Vanny, your son have to accept you for who you is. And you have him. Everybody mother is something in some way. The girl them where I say all of them I do them have mother. So listen, baby, no make nobody tell you nothing about no pitney. You not live for the baby future. You live for you, for what you stand for make it able that you can cope with this one. Big up yourself for one body. Body. Say your pussy clean, say your pussy fat. Then I said, remember me did send my pussy out and I said the nation did bash me. Don't mind them pussy. Vanny, such a girl.
Oh, look, you see me. Oh, go on. Yes, I'm back in the US. Back in the US after almost a month at Jamaica. And every day is something new. Every day is something new. You feel me? Make sure to check out all of the Niger Boy songs that we are drop a road. Shano, I go on. Big up yourself. No, people, I want you to listen to me. I've said this numerous times. And a lot of people follow. Some people don't follow, and the problem with a lot of people, they don't read. They don't like to read things. Or they don't like to go to the right sources to get information. They will just get information from anybody. Right? That is the problem. No. We make everything easy for everybody. Sorry. This has become my job. We make everything easy for everybody out there. When it comes to Niger Boy, right? Anything that you want to know about Niger Boy, you're going to see it on his page, or you're going to see it on my page. You're going to see it on it either my page first or his page. Right? No. There's somebody out there who are doing scamming. Right? Somebody out there are booking shows. Right? Let me fast forward. Right? The only person that book shows for Niger Boy is Francis Management. It have been like that from day one. I only booked maybe like 2 shows in the beginning. The only person that book shows for Niger Boy is Francis Management, and they're in Canada. If it's not Adrian Francis, it's nobody else out there booking any farmer shows. Right? No. If you don't reach me, or you don't reach Adrian Francis, then you're going to reach a wrong person. You feel me? No. Apparently there's a show out there with Niger Boy and Vanessa Bling. Right? A show with Vanessa and Niger Boy out there. If you see that show promoting, right? That show did not book through us, which is Adrian Francis. There's somebody out there, right, who are booking these shows and taking this money from these promoters. And if you are a promoter out there and you're looking to keep a show and you do not go on his page or my page and get the correct information, then guess what happened? when you're booking with the wrong people. If you send your money to anybody out there, right, that is Funo and them responsibility, not ours. You feel me? No. Nige Boy have an email. It's called nigeboymusic@gmail.com. That is his email. You feel me? That's the email that you would send for any form of bookings, interview, whatever it is, it goes to that email. Now, when it comes to the booking, it goes to Francis Management or it goes to the Nige Boy Music. That's where all the information would go. Any others email out there that have been used to lure people in to book, and if you go out there and seek out the wrong information and send your information to somebody and you sign a contract with them and you send your deposit, remember this, the deposit only can go to two persons. The deposit only can go to Adrian Francis in Canada, which you would have to wire the money to him. Or the deposit have to come to me, Dr. Love, which is Christopher Crooks, here in the US. There's Zelle and there's Wire. You cannot send me no deposit under any phone number because I do not use no phone number to collect money. And I have a number that I use, which is my regular 973 number, and it's very compulsory I receive money through that number. So if you are not wiring or zelling to that particular email, I'm not getting the money. You feel me? So what I'm explaining to you people, that you guys are going around and scamming people and taking people money, and then some of these people send their money and so comfortable and figure, say, all right, there's a show with Nige Boy and blah, 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 and all that. No, because as I said to you, there's a show with also Vanessa Bling and other artists on it, and Vanessa Bling, them booking people don't know anything about the show. They never get no deposit. Somebody scam somebody out of $6,500, right? For shows that we haven't talked to nobody about. You feel me? So may I explain to the people again for the last time. Now, I understand that this is a regular thing for people to do, artists and other people all the time. So we won't be the first and we won't be the last. However, if everyone would follow the right information or come to the right sources, then we won't have that problem. And when you get a contract from anybody, you need to read your contract. Read your contract. The contract comes in details and give you all the necessary information. And before you go ahead and sign any contract, you need to make sure that you do all your investigation to make sure that you reach the right sources, because it's crazy. You feel me I say? It is literally crazy, and it will be frustrated for the person who send the money, and it's also frustrated for the artist, the whole management crew. You feel me I say? That money out there been sending around and we don't know anything about it. And when you explain to people that, listen, we don't know what you're talking about, people like, what do you don't know what you're talking about? And we don't. You understand? And anybody out there that gets scammed by anybody, this is the United States of America. And there's a thing called court and there's a thing called police station. If you send money to somebody and did not get any service, find yourself to the nearest police station and report it. But one thing I want to tell you, anybody out there that's doing the scamming, you're going to get caught. One way or the other, you'll get caught. You feel me I say? Because people just get up and just do these things and figure, say, all right, they don't want to work. They want an easy way out of life, and they go around, they take people information, they run up with the people email, they do all kind of manner of scamming. And figure, say, all right, let me tell you about these people. There's no perfect scammer on this earth. No perfect scammer. They must slip up at some point. They must slip up at some point. There must be one information or one number or something that they're going to slip up and they're going to get caught one way or the other. So I'm explaining to you guys again. If you do not reach me, or you don't reach Adrian Francis Management, no. Right? Adrian Francis number is on my page. My number is on my page, so you can reach any one of us. You feel me? In order to book a show or to do any interview and things like that. So may I put everybody on the alert. It's summertime. When this time come around, scamming is on the eye. The artists are get scammed right, left and center. Artists are get scammed 20,000, 30,000, 40,000. And some of these people that are doing shows, I mean, you guys have to think. You guys have to think. And let me explain something and tell you something. Anybody send you a contract that is in PDF, you need to look into that. Anybody out there that get a contract from any management company or any artist and it's in PDF, there's something wrong, because no professional company is going to send out a PDF contract to somebody that they can go in and change and do what they want to do. They're not going to do it. There's a thing called DocuSign. And there's a thing called signed contract in person. You understand? So if you get a PDF file from somebody, that should ring a bell and say, wait a minute. But this a contract are easy to move around because it's in PDF. Who would send somebody a contract in PDF? And why would anybody receive a contract in PDF to book an artist and then go around and send money through Zelle? You need to check the phone number and things the guys are doing, because I said, I do not receive money under my phone number. I do not receive money under my phone number for shows. It's compulsory that happen. And let me explain something and tell the people out there. You cannot just go in and just change an email like that. You just can't. Understand? Gmail doesn't work like that. So I feel sorry for any promoter out there that gets scammed, or anybody lure in and take their money. My sympathy goes with you. But at the end of the day, we cannot do nothing about any farmer illegal activity that take place. We can't do nothing about it. But everybody should do their investigation and look into everything, that there is a problem and there's scamming going on out there with numerous artists that have been getting scammed. Numerous. Because if you're talking to somebody, you figure you're talking to a booking agency, and at the end of the day you realize, no, you wasn't talking to us. You was talking to somebody else. The whole time. I tell these scammers, they run their thing so good that I'm telling you, they're gonna slip up. And let me tell you this. Anytime I find out who's doing it, anytime I find out who's doing it, because I will find out one way or the other, believe me, there's no leniency. There's no such word as payback. Anybody that's doing it will be doing some jail time. Will be doing some jail time for sure. Will be doing some jail time. There's no covering up anything. There's no workout, nothing. Anytime I find out who's doing it, it's gonna be a big problem, and I will find out. I promise you that. I will find out who out there are doing the scamming. I will find out that. So I'm just putting everybody upon alert to make them know. So yo, this is what it is. So there's a show that's been going, there's a show that they scam money for in Port St. Lucie, Florida. Right? That's coming up, I think it's August 9th. We haven't talked to the promoter. We just talked to the promoter yesterday. Is it yesterday? Day before yesterday. I think it was Monday. We talked to the promoter. And there's a flyers that went out there. When I see the flyers, I'm saying, wait a minute, but how come there's a flyers that designer went out there and we haven't received any deposit at all? So I say, all right. Email come in, and I've been sending email to the promoter, not knowing that we are not talking to the promoter, and the promoter is not talking to us. The promoter is talking to the person who's scamming. So then I saw the flyers and I said, all right, since this promoter don't want to make any deposit, I'm going to put out fake promotion, don't buy a ticket. I posted the flyers. When I posted the flyers, I get a phone call because my number is there. The promoter said, what are you talking about? I said, no, you not send no deposit. So I said, I'm going to call my booking agency. When I call my booking agency, we know nothing about it. The promoter said, what you mean we don't know, you don't know about it? I send 6,500 and on try to push Vanessa Bling, Pam me and all of that and blah, 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 blah. I say, we? So we do a three-way with the booking on him and try to explain to the promoter that you never talked to us. You did not talk to us. And we've been going back and forth about it and all that. And I end up after reach out to some of Vanessa Bling team and ask them if they book any shows. They don't know anything about it. And people have to think, if somebody told you that, yo, we are going to bring Vanessa Bling for a meet and greet for 8 minutes. 8 minutes. And the money costs. Vanessa Bling don't book shows for that. So, how does that drop in? And you can't wrong a promoter from doing certain things. But promoter have to also think before they make move. That's the first time I ever talked to that promoter on the phone. Was Monday and yesterday. The first I ever talked to that promoter, and the first my booking agency ever talked to that promoter, was Monday and yesterday. And it's because I put up saying that fake promotion, and that promoter did not know that he was not talking to none of my team member. And that promoter went as far as send money to a phone number that I don't know how that works. Right? And that's the phone number they used to send the money is not my booking agency number. It's not Nigel's number. It's not my number. It's nobody's number that works for me. You understand what I'm saying? And he's sending $6,500. It's reached as far, I don't want to lie, that the promoter send the flyers to the scammers. And the scammers apparently must approve the flyers. We never get it. We never get nothing. We have nothing to do with it. You understand? So I'm saying to you guys out there, if you're gonna book a show, because all the shows that we have done, the people have reached the right sources. And if, first of all, when I sign a contract and you're gonna send your deposit, if you're gonna do Zelle, the first thing I said, send me $1. And most people call and say, tell me if you get the dollar before I send. When you go to Zelle to send money, Zelle asks you before you send the money, are you sure that you want to send money to this person? And it gives you everything in details. And if you click yes, you're sure. And for the record, Zelle also give you the name of the person. So if you're using a phone number to receive money, once you click, Zelle is going to give you a name, the person named John Brown or whatever it is, before all of that. So the promoter went ahead and sent $6,500 and sitting there patiently promoting a show and not knowing that he did not talk to any of us. My booking agency know nothing about it. I have known nothing about it. The artists know nothing about it. Nobody that works for me know nothing about this. So people have to start to think. You send your inquiry to Nigel Boy Bookings, and as soon as you send it, we will get it. We will then respond back to it. And most of the time, them send it to the Francis management, or they send it to both of us. And when any contract, this is where it works. When you send in all your information, and the booking agency say, okay, send all, you got to fill out a form and send all these details, the capacity, your budget, and all that necessary stuff. Then then the booking agency now want to reach out to me and say, okay, Dr. Love, we got this offer for this. This is what it is. Do you approve or do you decline? Right? The artist know about it. The artist sees it. Right? Well, as I say, Nigel know about it because Nigel read him email them. Right? I say him seeing it. Same thing. And then we make a decision from there. That's the way it goes. There's step that you got to go through. And after I agreed to it and Nigel agreed to it and so forth, most likely I agreed to it because Nigel already know what it is. I already have the guideline. Then now the booking agency put a contract together. And when the booking agency put a contract together, then the contract have been sent for review by me, review by the person that's keeping the event, and it comes through DocuSign. And when it comes to DocuSign now, you will sign, and then once you sign, it come back to me now, and then I sign. The next step will, when are you gonna make the deposit? You get a deadline to make your deposit. And when you get a deadline to make your deposit, if you sign a contract today and say you're gonna make a deposit on Friday or Saturday, that's when you make your deposit. That is how show business go. Once you make your deposit, I don't even remember receiving in Western Union from anybody. The information I've been given with a bank account with wire information, and they give you a Zelle. The Zelle is not a phone number. As I said, unless it's emergency. And once you send your money, it will shows up in my email to say, okay, all right, you receive $1, or you receive this, or you receive that. That's the way it goes. And then I say, all right, most of the time them contact the booking or contact me. I'm going to say, all right, I receive $1, then they will send the money. That's the way it goes. You can't send money to somebody with not talking to the sources. So I want you guys, starting today, for any artist, talk to the sources. We don't do third party, we don't do fourth party, we don't do fifth party and all that. You have to go. That's why there's one person book. The booking agency. If you do reach out to me and say, boy, that tell me I keep a show, blah, blah, blah. 95% of the time I say, yeah, we're going then. Contact the bookings. I don't care who he is. The booking will deal with everything. Then put everything together and do the legal part that need to be done. I don't need to worry about bookings. I need to worry about other things. But I'm saying to you, anybody that's doing that scamming, trust me upon that one day, you're going to get caught. You will get caught. I promise you will get caught. Because guess what happened? You must slip up. You have to slip up. And you're not smart enough when you're not scam. Because you're not scam more than one person. The people are so smart that they turn around and they have other artists' information. So when you go to them, you're seeing 50 million other artists name under that. You understand? So you're going to feel like, say, all right, is this person or that and blah, blah is legit? It's not legit. So reach out, go to my page, which is my Real Dr. Love Music page. Go to Francis Management. Send an email to Nigel Boy Music. Nigel Boy Music. That's how you get in touch with us. If you send an email and you're not comfortable, there's a phone number you can call to verify that you're talking to the right sources. So I'm just letting you guys know. Alright, I just want to go on an update while going out there. But as I said, I don't know what will happen to the shows in Port St. Lucie, but to go out and support it, whatever it is. And we are in dialogue with the promoter. You understand what I mean? But we did not receive any money. We did not approve anything for that show in Port St. Lucie. Something Jamaica Independence that's coming up. We have nothing to do with all of that final signing and that money. Absolutely nothing. You understand? And I advise the promoter, go to the authorities. See? Go to the authorities. Anyway, big up on yourself until we meet again. Up.